What do you think of the Ready Player One Oasis? Do you think we'll ever get something like it? Oh, we definitely will. Meta constantly has been trying to do that and failing miserably, but someone will. If it's going, whether or not it's going to be successful, I don't know, but someone's going to try and do something similar at some point. Speaking of Meta, Zuckerberg was on trial recently over social media ruining teens. Was he? Was he on trial, or was it one of those, like, hearing things where they're like, "This is bad! What is this? You're bad!" And then nothing happens? Or was it actually a trial? I'm about to look this shit up. Mark Zuckerberg quizzed on kids' Instagram use in social media trial. They are saying trial. Wow, wait a minute. Yeah, it's a social media addiction trial. I didn't hear anything about this. This is brand new. Mark Zuckerberg and opposing lawyers dueled in a Los Angeles courtroom on Wednesday, where Meta CEO answered questions about young people's use of Instagram, his congressional testimony, and internal advice he's received about being authentic and not robotic. Zuckerberg's testimony is part of an unprecedented social media trial that questions whether Meta's platform deliberately addict and harm children. During questioning by the plaintiff's lawyer, Zuckerberg said he still agrees with a previous statement he made that the existing body of scientific work has not proved that social media causes mental health harms. Brother, what? Grow up. You make me sick. Really, man? If that isn't the biggest load of horse hockey I've ever heard. Plaintiff's attorney Mark Lanier asked Zuckerberg if people tend to use something more if it's addictive. "I'm not sure what to say to that," Zuckerberg said. "I don't think that applies here." How would that not apply here? The whole thing is about addiction. Social media addiction is a very real thing. Attorneys representing the plaintiff, a now 20-year-old woman identified by the initials KGM, claims her early use of social media addicted her to the technology and exacerbated depression and suicidal thoughts. Meta Platforms and Google's YouTube are two remaining defendants in this case, which TikTok and Snap have settled. Beginning his questioning, Lanier laid out three options of what people can do regarding vulnerable people: help them, ignore them, or prey upon them and use them for our own ends. Zuckerberg said he agrees the last option is not what a reasonable company should do, saying, "I think a reasonable company should try to help the people that use its services." Which, let's be honest, Zuckerberg has done an extraordinary job with. Facebook, Meta, all of them, they are constantly doing their best to make sure that you're not addicted to their platform. They do everything in their power to stop it. He's right. Lanier questioned the Meta CEO extensively about a comment he made during past congressional hearing where he said Instagram employees are not given goals to increase the amount of time people spent on the platform. I find that hard to believe. What could possibly be the goal of social media? Is that a real question, brother? You already know the answer. Money in the pockets of the corpse, man. That's their goal. Keep you addicted to your screens at all costs. Just look at the investments into AI for the whole purpose of getting you latched on forever, making you a lifelong loyal customer. I guess the question would be, is social media the cause of harm, or is it people? Is it just a vessel? I see the point you're trying to make, but I think it's a little different because they are actively facilitating features to keep you locked into their ecosystem. Like, it is a deliberate money-making strategy. And again, I'm going to say something I say a lot. I really think we should go back to putting the onus on parents to prevent children from being on these platforms in the first place. Kids should not have a social media account. What the fuck does an 8-year-old need an Instagram for? Like, it's ridiculous. Now, that being said, of course, there are still very obvious problems with the way these social media platforms are run. That's inarguable. But I'm speaking broad strokes. And I had no idea about this trial going on for social media addiction. This is the first I've heard of it. What are your thoughts on the newest Universal Park, Epic Universe? Is it open? It looked cool last I saw. Oh, it looks like it is open.
This is it, friends. 2026 is your year to go to Epic Universe. And if you're ready to plan out the best first, or maybe second
How
or
is
third
it?
visit
Anyone been?
ever, then you're going to need to know about the best restaurant.
Man, what a wacky abomination that is, huh? It seems like most people are saying it's really cool. Oh, that's good. I'll have to check it out.
Restaurants and rides and shows and the DFB advice.
I've always liked Universal. I've always had a positive experience at Universal. Hate Disney, but I really like Universal.
Hey everybody, it's AJ for...
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams. Do they still have Toothsome Chocolate Factory there? For the people that just recently went here, do they still have Toothsome? Why you low-key shark boy? I don't know, man. That's a good question. Yeah, Toothsome's still there? I used to love Toothsome.
This isn't like Universal Studios Florida, where you can stand in Minion Land and see Revenge of the Mummy down the street and Jimmy Fallon on your left.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon!
In it. Epic Universe is in its own little hub with its own set of hotels.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was still at the same area. Oh, well, that's interesting.
While Helios Grand is a signature hotel.
Helios Grand looks pretty hype. What the fuck? That statue goes kind of hard. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I forgot that it was open. Chat's right. We did literally go over a story about that person that died at Epic Universe. I just completely forgot it was open. Drank a good amount of beers and napped right in front of the fountain. That's cool, man. Sounds peaceful. Next time you go, you should try and go on every ride and then rank them. Yeah, as long as the ride stays under like 10 miles per hour, oh, you betcha. If it exceeds that, I'm going to get really sick and it's instant F tier. Scared of planes and rides. Oh, I'm not scared of rides. I just get bad motion sickness these days. I'm not afraid of them. I just get sick. So the Mummy ride is F tier to you? The Mummy ride's fine. That doesn't go that fast. The Mummy ride never makes me sick. That one's totally fine. That's like top speed I can handle though before the motion sickness sets in. Charlie just built to be a gamer through and through. Nothing wrong with that. I couldn't disagree more. I was meant to be an athlete. Damn height though. Fucking gravity did a number on me. You like the ET ride? Love the ET ride. They pump the artificial piss smell throughout the arena. And ET says your name at the end. Thank you for saving me, Charles. Charles. I love that ride. Piss is what you go there for. Oh yeah, if you're going to the ET ride, you know why you're there. We all know why you're there. I love that ride. I'm so glad they haven't shut it down. And the little city that they've made is really cute. Whoa! See, look at this little city. It's actually cool. So you get a little name card when you first get in a line where you tell the guy your name and he prints it or something. I don't remember if he prints it or not, but you get like a little thing with your name. And then at the end, E.T. says goodbye. I thought he said thank you. Goodbye, Jason, Eric. Did you like the Jimmy Neutron ride? The fuck is the Jimmy Neutron ride? At Universal Studios. I don't remember this one. Oh, is this the 4D one? Yeah, this is that 4D ride. Oh, okay. This isn't ringing any bells, but I know I've been on it. This doesn't exist anymore? Oh, that's right. This is the Minions now, isn't it? Or, no. Lilo and Stitch. That's what it is. Oh, it is the Minions. Oh, I had it right the first time. Whatever. Bro, I ain't Disney. That's a good point, yeah. I just remember Lilo and Stitch also had 4D. Cross some wires. You ever ride Jaws before it was shut down? I did! That was a scary ride. I was a kid when that one was still there. When they had like the fire and shit go up, it like actually was hot. Like very hot. Is it true y'all get a discount for being locals? Yeah, you get a Florida discount. You ever see the Mass Effect theater experience? Cinema at its finest. What is that? Mass Effect theater experience? We rode the Mass Effect 4D ride and it was incredible. California's Great America. The hell is that? Never heard of that theme park.
New Earth ride at California's Great America.
We rode it twice.
Yeah, we rode it twice. We had to go back on.
Awesome.
It was smelly.
Yeah, the smells
fun.
were incredible.
Yeah.
No.
Depth perception was
Good
amazing.
smells?
Yeah, so if you've never been on a 4D ride before, this is Aether who plays Conrad Werner.
Yeah, he was my favorite part.
so fun.
Yeah, he was definitely my
It was actually
engaged in the conversation.
This
in a way
seems adorable.
Yeah.
going. You're not true.
Speaking of simulators, I think I found the coolest gaming setup. If you want to take a look, the channel's called Project SimStar. He shows it off in his second short. I'm certainly interested. Let's see.
Down below, I use 4 computers total. There are 3 on the SimStar. One of them is running the game. That's the one in the front panel.
Wow.
That's just running straight up into the game. It's also running over to these controllers. I have a screen on my right-hand side That's this panel, the one closest.
That's
to your
pretty
camera.
cool.
That is a. And we're gonna do some exobio. We're gonna scan these little.
That's so
creature things
cool.
here.
What the fuck?
We're gonna drive 500 meters, scan some more little dudes, and then we're gonna head home after we've done that. When you pull the left trigger, it.
I want to see him like go
turns
like
green.
fast. I want to see him like gyrate and get tossed around.
There we go. Or we'll stop halfway.
See, this is the kind of simulator setup I want to start getting. It's shit like that for all kinds of tasks. It's like racing. That seems to be like a space exploration, Elite Dangerous exclusive setup. Just something ridiculous like that. Fucking tanks. Oh, it'd be so fun. That is cool, though. You see the federal judge that ruled boneless wings are considered wings... Wait, did you see the federal judge ruled that boneless wings are considered wings after someone tried to sue Buffalo Wild Wings for deceptive marketing?
Well, when it comes to boneless wings, apparently a lot. And now a court is chewing on every letter and every spicy, sweet, and barbecued detail. A customer is now...
I want to make a mention of something up top. Don't know how this is going to pan out. I used to be a big Buffalo Wild Wings advocate. I had B-dubs like a year ago. Oh my god, it's trash now. It is absolute fucking dog shit. I don't know what changed. They must have redone their entire formulation for their wings, but it is horrible now. Oh my god, it fell apart. It must have been like a private equity play. In fact, I'm going to look it up. I wonder if B-dubs was bought out by private equity recently. Buffalo Wild Wings was acquired by Arby's Restaurant Group in 2018 for $2.9 billion. But it doesn't look like... I feel like they were still good up until recently. I don't know, maybe Arby's just recently started fucking with them. But they're terrible now. I couldn't have been more disappointed because I was stoked for some B-dubs. Horrible.
The verdict is in. 52% of you said yes. 36% said no. And 12% said, I don't know, I'm just winging it here. Well, a federal judge has now
kind of a matter of who gives a fuck.
Harlambus.
Boneless wings, I feel like everyone knows what they are now. They're basically just chicken nuggets. I feel like there's no reason to change the name. It's already just so established.
The question really came down to what a reasonable consumer would think. If you order boneless buffalo wings, do you expect to have some kind of deboned drumstick come to your table, or this idea of just a saucy chicken nugget, even if that's not technically an accurate way to describe it?
Am I on the crack pipe, or does a deboned drumstick actually sound like kind of a hype idea? I guess you could just sell it as chicken slop or something, but kind of an interesting idea. Yeah, chicken lumps, something like that. Yeah, you could rebrand those. I don't know, I kind of like that idea. I've never really thought about just deboning a flat or a drumstick and just serving that. I don't know, that could be something there. That could be something.